here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt.
Hi, it's Zobo1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous. Now, we in the Dark Marauders are used to getting some salt. Given what we do, given we're in-game bad guys, given we rob people, we get a lot of salty messages. We've had people declare war on us for just, mining them of 110 of low temperature diamonds once before now. You get some ridiculous messages. Al got some wonderful salt from this blob commander, but he did kill the blob commander and forced the guy to go a long way to get stuff to come back here again. Al got a wonderful message from this guy in Portuguese, which he put through Google Translate, and I will share it with you, but you'll find out how later in this video. Now, it was a wonderful bit of salt, but it was kind of deserved because, let's face it, what Al did to him was kind of mean. But he is a blob commander, but 07 to this commander, because a blob commander not logging is a rarity, and got a lot of respect for him. Now, I got some really primo salt the other day, but that was from someone we were PPI attacking, so I kind of expect it and we kind of deserve it. We're attacking their BGS and being mean to them and asking them for money to stop attacking their BGS, so I expect salt from them. Scooby was on his way to, out into deep space when he suddenly started getting these messages, and I didn't think this was that deserved. We're going to why afterwards, but Scooby pointed out, as always, we have a queue of people after us. We're the Dark Marauders. We always have a massive queue of good guys, goody two shoes, other bad guys looking for retribution, people we've robbed, people we've attacked for PPI. We have a massive queue of people who like to come after us. Now, Scooby got suspicious because this guy never responded, and then went and checked and found this guy had blocked him. The classic send some salt and then block. Now, I was quite interested in what had caused all this, so I looked the guy up, and we didn't really find a lot out. They didn't seem to have a power play, they don't seem to do much. They're allegedly an Archon Delane faction, but they're clearly not into piracy, so I decided to do what I do, by politely messaging him and asking him why did this salt happen, what had happened. So anyway, I sent him a polite message, and before you know it, I started getting responses. Now, to anyone who claims I'm a keyboard warrior, keep a look at this guy, how many responses he sends to me while I'm painfully typing out one message on a controller. I don't have a keyboard. I'm not a keyboard warrior. If I was a keyboard warrior, I would have that clicky-clacky keyboard like Frodo's got, and I'd know how to put 4 pips into it. I've got a controller, and I don't very often put pips into it. I'm not really one for keyboard warrioring. I like a debate. I like to discuss topics. I can be quite harsh at times, but I'm dyslexic and I tend to come across as quite harsh because I'm quite blunt when it comes to typing. Economy of words is a way I like to go. So anyway, it turned out this had all come about because Scooby had made a comment on this gentleman's looking for post. So he'd done a post looking for new recruits for his squadron, and Scooby had commented, "Oh, I think I robbed one of your commanders up in Clagonia, and I don't think she was very happy about it," like winky smiley face or some such, which this guy saw as a declaration of war, and it's like, well, no, that's piracy. And then we came across this from this gentleman's live stream. Sorry for the dip in quality, but this is taken directly from his live stream. I can't remember exactly how he found this one, because most of his live streams are on PlayStation. This one was on Xbox, and it was right early in the live stream, so it was really lucky we just come across this. This is when he actually sees Scooby's message. So what was his reaction? How did he respond? Did he message Scooby? Did he make a comment on the thing? Or, surely, it's just a message about piracy. There's nothing bad there or horrible. What sort of response did he garner? Well, he's gone for the report button. Well, the report button? What? Did you catch that? Yeah. Okay. So that wasn't even reporting to the club admins. That was reporting to Microsoft, I think. So let's see in slow motion. So he goes to report. Xbox Community Policy and Enforcement. What? And then reports Scooby for harassment. That message? Harassment?
You serious?
So I think that really gives you a measure of the sort of person we're talking about here. So as you can see, by the time I've even managed to type like one message back, look how many he's typed to me. He's going absolutely off his trolley in the car, like keyboard warrioring away, bashing out message after message. And I just put like, it's piracy. Like, we're pirates. You'd think, considering they're an Archon Delane faction, they'd actually understand that and think that, you know, if you're pledged to the Pirate Lord as your power play, you should probably get the idea of piracy. But I didn't get the your people can go free, but certain people can't. You picked on the wrong squadron. Like, okay, we're free pirates, we're not scared. You know, it's... I was going to put we're not scared of private group heroes, but I just put we're not scared. You know, it's hilarious to me. People like make these threats because they get robbed, and I do like the fact he doesn't like Pirate Orc, which is a sensible thing because Pirate Orc is a snake, and he's probably run into Pirate Orc before because, you know. Also, I think Pirate Orc was messaging him. Now, I had too much salt to cram into one video. So what I will say is I will make a second video including his conversation with Orc, what we did later on their Discord, and the message from the Portuguese guy to Al if this video gets either 500 views or 50 likes. If you get me to there, I will do another video showing you the rest of the salt from this incident. Because trust me, I've only included a portion of the salt that involved me, and not some of the other salt. So if you want to see more of it, then 50 likes or 500 views and we'll go again, and I'll reload your salt for you, and you can finally see what that Portuguese guy sent to Al, what was said between Yo Eminence and Pirate Orc, because clearly he doesn't like Orc, and yeah, I'll bring you more salt. And also you can see what happened when the Dark Marauders got very childish and went on his Discord and tried to get his attention in some meme spamming fun ways. I haven't got a lot of that because of course we all got blocked. This guy's been on a tear blocking people, but it's really good fun. So anyway, I point out he's going to want us to go after our BGS, and I'm like, we gave that up months ago, you know. I mean, we gave it up for pretty much that reason.
You have nothing to threaten me with.
Yeah, I mean, as I've said in many videos, we gave up a BGS to stop IED constantly threatening it, and lo and behold, this guy's trying to threaten the same thing. This is one of the reasons why a BGS is fun, but it's also like a noose around your neck and something people will constantly hold against you, especially if you're a small group. When you get groups 5 times your size, 4 or 5 times your size, constantly threatening your BGS and trying to bully you and cajole you into doing things, it's easier just to give it up so you can be free to do whatever the hell you want. And that's why we gave our BGS up. You know, so it's hilarious that this guy would just try and threaten our BGS. You know, they always do. People always threaten our BGS, and I had no idea about this spy in his Discord because I've never heard of this group. I literally I noticed that Polo in the video I put out recently robbed one of them, and Scooby robbed one of them, and that's the only 2 commanders of these tags I've ever seen. And I've been playing this game a long time, but I don't really take much notice of tags of people that I see around and about. You know, I tend to take notice of your power play allegiance, but I don't really take notice of your tags that much. Unless it says phase. If it says phase, then I tend to, you know to get the hell out of there before I get killed by people half my age, at least. Well, I'll be lucky if they're half my age. A lot younger than me. But on the whole, I don't take notice of squadron IDs or squadron tags that much. It's, you know, it's something I've only started to really pay attention to since doing PPI. But yeah, on the whole, I don't really worry about what squadron people are doing, especially when I'm pirating. We've had a few cases where people have got upset at us pirating them in the past and threatened war against us over piracy, but you know, it's odd. Anyway, so this guy blocked me. I know he didn't get this message because he'd already blocked me, I was pretty sure. But I was like, oh, okay. So one of them just wants to spout off and then block. So I will just, you know, go about my business. Now, one of the reasons why the Dark Marauders is such a small squadron is we do have quite strict rules. A lot of gankers don't want to be members of the Dark Marauders because we're pirates, not gankers. We have rules about not killing people. Also, it's always been a conscious effort to keep it a small group where everyone knows everyone. You know, it's nice. It's a community then. It's not, you know, strangers that just happen to have the same tags. I don't think I could be in one of those squadrons anymore where you bump into someone and you've never met them even though you share the same tags as them. I remember back in the day before they put tags in the game, me and Salman were out res hunting and he started attacking a commander and I was like, I know that name, where do I know that name from? And just as Sal killed him, I was like, oh yeah, he's your squadron leader in XO. And Sal was like, what? And I was like, yeah, he's supposedly your boss in XO. I'll show you, I saw it on the structure thing. And he was like, oh no, I killed him. It was proper funny. But yeah, we're used to people sending salt, and before you knew it, it unblocked me again so he could send me even more salt. So I gave him the dismissive laughy faces this time, because, well, I was in the middle of landing and, you know, I was busy. So I wasn't particularly worried about engaging him in massive long conversation. But he definitely wanted to have another long conversation, so he started bashing out more keyboard warrior stuff at me. And yeah, I do love a guy that like backs up his keyboard warrioring by blocking you. It's just not a good look. It really isn't a good look. So after I'd landed, I thought, you know, I'll give him a little bit of a response. You know, because we do get this all the time. There's so many people that have come after us, threatened our BGS, threatened to destroy us, threatened to make the Dark Marauders no longer exist. You know, we've been embroiled in some long wars with other player factions and that. And then we found this later when we were on his Discord when we raided it, and this just made us laugh. Literally, he's talking about, you know, I want them to disband. It's my first real challenge. I mean, let's face it, this talk about disbanding us and wanting us all dead, I think he sees himself as...
I'm dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his ass.
Really must be something to do with the people who run player factions in this game, because we've run into a few of them now where their personal view of themselves is far different from how we would view them, and you just get the impression from their like tin pot dictator style of running their faction that they really think they do run something. That I don't know. I do just find it a bit weird. Now he asked us where we hang out, and I pretty much just simply answered that wherever you want us to be, we'll be there. If you challenge me to a 1v1, I will always be there. You know, people spend hours searching for combat in this game, and then some people try and use combat as a threat. It's like, no, yeah, I'm always happy to fight. I don't mind fighting people better than me. I enjoy it. I don't mind losing duels. I still find them fun. I'm happy to fight anyone 1v1. If this guy wants to fight me 1v1, I'd happily roll out. Medium v medium, you go for it. Just let me know a time and a place and I will be there and I will do battle with you. It's not a problem. I love, you know, answering challenges in this game. I have no worries. You know, if you come challenge me to a fight, I'll normally accept, happily 1v1. And I'll tell you what, I don't, you know, I do better in some of those fights than people give me credit for. But then I am a gimbaled scrub and I'm not exactly going to use high skill builds. But hey, I have fun, and that's the main thing with the game. Like I said to this guy, we're a roving band of pirates, we'll be wherever he wants us to be. And then he was like, oh, don't worry, soon you'll get the message soon. I was like, oh, what? Well, I said like, sorry, but we're busy fighting real people in open. I don't think he liked that message too much, but you know, we constantly get these sort of threats from people we don't see, we don't run into. They make the threats, they block everyone, and then they disappear off. I mean, I'm not going to see you in open if you've got me blocked. It's not going to work. You know, it is odd when you get people that like make threats and make big grandiose statements, but then do an action which totally undermines and undercuts everything that they're saying. I think this is the new winner of how salty you get after being pirated, but he didn't actually get pirated. FOD for you got pirated for 1 ton and declared war on us. This guy's declaring war on us, or thinks we've declared war on him because we pirated one of his people in Clagonia. The clip of Scooby's piracy is actually on the Elite Dangerous Club. It's called Not a Shot Was Fired. He tries to hatchbreak the person, they ram him, and eventually they end up killing themselves ramming him. No shot is fired, nothing but hatchbreakers are used. It's a really funny clip. But anyway, that's all for this video. I think this guy's the new champion, especially after he blocked me. What can you say to that?